This is Valley News Live at 10.
We begin with new developments in a stabbing we told you about last night. Good evening, everyone. I'm Stacey Van Dyke.
And I'm Justin Betty. Fargo police have now arrested 27-year-old Tyler Earl Molnar for attempted murder.
Police detectives took him into custody just after 6 o'clock tonight in a parking lot in South Fargo. They say a felony arrest warrant was issued this afternoon for Molnar for attempted murder and aggravated assault domestic violence as a result of actions related to a domestic assault involving a stabbing on Saturday. The call to police came in shortly after 11:30 p.m. and according to Red River Regional Dispatch logs, officers were on scene for more than 3 hours. Police say they'll be releasing more information tomorrow.
Fargo police say that arrest is not related to this morning's incident involving the SWAT team. Police showed up in South Fargo near 14th Street and 25th Avenue South with the Red River Valley SWAT team. They say to conduct a search warrant. Police confirming with Valley News Live the team helped conduct what they're calling a high-risk search warrant, but no word on what, if anything, was found. We'll keep you posted as we learn more.
Good news in the search for 40-year-old Sarah Zahn. Fargo police say she has been found safe. Family members say they hadn't heard from her or seen her for 2 months. Police haven't released where she was found or any additional details.
All right, outside tonight, skies look okay. Hutch, getting a little chilly though, perhaps?
Yeah, hopefully your Valentine and you are finding ways to stay warm because it is cold in places. We're already approaching 20 below zero. Yikes. And a little bit of a wind out there for some of us more than others. Let's take a look at the radar, though. Some snow showers from Minot to just north of the Jamestown area. Notice the break in the clouds in northern Minnesota. That is really where things have gotten cold. But it's a warm front that's kicking these snow showers off. And this warm front will be moving our way overnight. So will be the snow showers as well. From Wells County into northern Stutsman County all the way out near Wimbledon and just off to the west of Carrington towards Bowdoin, we have a few snow showers. Look at the cold in here. 17 below in Hallock. You're the coldest. 12 below Thief River, 13 below Fort Baudette. We're holding on to above zero readings south of Hutch's 0-degree line here. And let's take a look at your planning forecast. Temperatures hovering for the next hour or so and then slowly rising. South winds really take hold. That's going to cause both Fargo and Grand Forks to see some warming temperatures. And yes, you too in Hallock. It warms up by morning. Snow in the forecast, could be slippery for some. I'll have hour-by-hour details on what you can expect coming up here in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
And it's a good idea to keep that VNL weather app handy for forecasts right at your fingertips. You can download and use it for free. All you have to do is search VNL weather in the App Store.
New tonight, Cass County Commissioners have approved a road expansion study looking at ways to expand Veterans Boulevard all the way to 100th Avenue South, just south of Horace. That decision came during last week's County Commissioners meeting. County Highway Engineer Jason Benson says the project would likely start on the southern end. The roughly 4-mile project could take up to 10 years to complete and could also include expanding roundabouts along the way. The entire project projected to cost upwards of $40 million, again still in the study phase. The West Fargo School Board voted unanimously to approve new boundary changes within the district. Elementary schools such as Freedom and Independence are nearing capacity. This new transitional boundary changes are meant to help alleviate any potential overcrowding for the upcoming 22-2023 and 2023-2024 school years. The new change also establishes boundary lines for the new elementary school near Rocking Horse being built at that neighborhood, which is not complete just yet. U.S. Special Counsel John Durham has accused a lawyer for the Democrats of trying to raise suspicions of then-President Trump's ties to Russia back in 2017. The accusation, included in a court filing late Friday, says Michael Sussman told the CIA about internet data which he claimed showed Russian-made phones were being used near the White House. The court filing does not suggest there was any actual eavesdropping on conversation or data, just the equipment used. Sussman is charged with making false statements to the FBI and is set to go on trial in a few months.
The North Dakota Department of Health says it'll make more than 1.5 million at-home COVID test kits available for free statewide, and they'll be available to pick up starting tomorrow. These are in addition to the ongoing federal program providing free kits. There's a limit of 2 tests per household member. You can find details on our website, valleynewslive.com.
It's Valentine's Day, and you can't put a price on love. But if you did, it would be a bit higher than usual.
Valley News Team's Nishay Taylor explains how rising costs are creating a more expensive Valentine's Day for many consumers.
Valentine's Day is the one time of year people go above and beyond to show their love. But this year, love comes at a higher cost.
There's more money in the economy, so they're going to spend those, of course, on flowers and chocolates, which means you're going to pay more for those flowers and chocolates.
The cost of flowers has gone up, forcing floral shops to raise their prices.
Well, unfortunately, it's because the prices were raised on us. A lot of our prices, such as like roses, were doubled in price.
Many say prices are the highest they've seen in years.
In the 30 years I've been doing this is by far the most expensive that roses, like roses and lilies, have been.
Consumer experts say gifts with a limited supply are much more likely to see higher prices.
You can only grow so many flowers at once. Those are going to tend to get bid up a little bit faster because their quantity is more fixed than, say, the quantity of Valentine's Day cards.
The price for a romantic dinner for two is also more expensive as restaurants battle increasing food costs. According to the Department of Labor, the cost of eating out is up 6% from last year, but future Valentine's Day spending could have a better outlook.
Probably at least another year like this, and then inflation should settle back, assuming that we don't have any sort of unexpected events like we saw, say, for example, with COVID-19.
In Fargo, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
According to the National Retail Federation, Valentine's Day spending is expected to reach nearly $24 billion this year, the second highest year on record.
Meanwhile, experts are warning you to be careful today, saying while it is the day of love, sometimes that love can blind you and leave you scammed. The top Valentine's scams seen at the BBB are imposter websites and fake florist scams, with the riskiest being romance scams, especially hitting those 55 and older. The Better Business Bureau says just how many of these cons are out there is unknown, as they're underreported.
When it comes to such an emotional experience, such as heartbreak or giving away dollars to someone you think loved you or expressed those emotions to you, is because there's a lot of guilt and shame around that.
He says the best thing you can do to protect yourself is to do your homework and resist that urge to press buy right away.
Still ahead, as those so-called trucker convoys ease up in Canada, there are some new fears of how they may impact the U.S. We'll have details.
You could say this morning was chilly and crisp, right? 20s below zero in northwest Minnesota. We're close to that already in Hallock, but south winds promise to bring some more lovely weather our way. Here's a look at some past Valentine's Day. We've been as warm as 43, as cold as 17 below. We've had over 6 inches of snow, but today we have a heart on the side of this barn. Your forecast is next.